Harley Quinn was trying to break the Joker out of Arkham Asylum. Batman was there to stop her. He arrested her and put her in the back seat of the Batmobile. "How come you didn't just throw me in a cell?" she asked. "I have a feeling that's just what you wanted," he said. "What do you mean?" she asked. "I mean, you were going to use yourself as some kind of Trojan horse," he said. "Trojan what? Are you talking about condoms?" "Oh, Bats, I'm flattered that you wanna fuck me, but I want to feel all of you. I don't want that rubber barrier between your cock and my pussy," she said. They arrived at the Batcave. Batman was about to throw her in a holding cell. "You know I really did mean what I said," she whined. "Really?" Bruce asked. "Yeah, who does wanna fuck Batman? I bet even all of the Robins have wanted to have gay sex with you," she said. She then thought of Batman fucking one of the young teenage Robins in the ass. "Have you ever had gay sex with Robin? 'Cause that kinda stuff turns me on," she asked excitedly. "No, I have never had gay sex," he said coldly. "Wow, okay. Calm down, I'm just trying to have a little fun," she said. Bruce threw her into the cell. He then walked in and closed the door. The cell wasn't too bad. It had lighting, a cozy bed, and it was about to be where Batman fucked Harley. "What kind of fun?" he asked. "Oh, you know, I like it rough," she said. "How rough?" he asked as her grabbed one of her pigtails and gave it a good yank. She grunted and looked at him. "I want you to hurt me," she said. "Are you sure?" he asked. "Yeah, I love it rough," she said. Bruce grinned. "Be careful what you wish for," he said. Harley realized she may have made a mistake. Bruce had wanted to fuck Harley for years now. He ripped off her slutty uniform. He was going to punish the naughty, the criminal. He was going to teach her a lesson the hard way. He was going to straighten her out with some hardcore dick action. She wanted him. She always fantasied about him. She laid down on her back. Bruce blindfolded her so that he didn't have to wear his mask as he fucked her. Plus, it would make her feel everything more intensely without the ability to see. He placed himself between her legs. She wrapped her legs around him and said, "Show me what you got." He wasn't going to tease her. This was pure business. He started pounding her pussy hard and fast. In and out like a madman. Harley was unable to stutter any kind of words. Bruce forced his 10-inch member deep inside her. He knew that it was a bad idea to stick his dick in crazy. But she was too hot to resist. He also knew that crazy bitches fuck the best. She grabbed his face. "I am gonna come be man. Please make me come," she begged. She started rubbing her clit as he fucked her. Then she lost it. She sprayed all over his cock. He forced her to the ground. She was on her knees. He placed his hand on her head and kept her head on the ground. Her ass was sticking up in the air. He stood on her wrist and placed his mouth up to her ear. "You're taking it up the ass," he growled. He placed his dick at her entrance and then forced it in. He was overwhelmed by how tight it was. This was her first time doing anal. He wanted to make her remember it. He thrusted his cock slowly at fist and then began to pick up speed. Harley loved feeling Bruce's member hurt her. It was a pain she had always wanted from a man but never got. "Don't stop. Go harder, please," she yelled. She wanted him to hurt her even more. He pounded her asshole relentlessly. He was making her his sex slave. Harley couldn't grab anything. She was laying on her stomach on the floor. She moaned as Bruce pounded her. He pulled her hair as he postured up. She got on all fours. Bruce started fucking her doggy style. He smacked her ass as he fucked her. He smacked it as hard as he could. To Harley it seemed as if each smack was somehow harder than the last. The way Bruce was fucking her made her hurt so good. He reached his arm across her chest and pulled her up off her hands. They were still on their knees. He placed his cock in her pussy gently. She tried to catch her breath as she leaned her back against his body. He played with her breast and kissed her neck. She reached her arms back and pulled at his hair. "Oh, Bruce, you're amazing," she said softly. He started thrusting into her again. She got back on her stomach. Bruce on his knees thrusted in her as hard as he could. Every couple thrust he would then give Harley a good slap on one of her ass cheeks. With a squeal, she came on his cock. He stood up as she got on her knees. She licked her lips and placed his hard cock in her mouth. She sucked her cum off his cock. She bobbed her head back and forth. She spat on his cock and jerked him. She then placed it back in her mouth and continued sucking on it. Bruce placed his hand against the back of her head and grabbed her long hair. He then started thrusting his cock down her throat. She gagged as he throat fucked her. She couldn't breathe. Finally Bruce let her gasp for air. She jerked his cock as she caught her breath. He throat fucked her again. He forced his cock deep into her mouth. His balls bounced against her chin. Finally, after a couple more thrusts, he came in her mouth. She swallowed his whole load. "Geez, Batman, you must really like me," she said, catching her breath. "That was one hell of a load," she said. He cuddled with her. She didn't deserve the same passion as he gave the other girls, but she was a good fuck, so he held her anyway. This was the moment she always wanted. To be with Batman. She loved the Joker, but all she still wanted to feel what the Dark Knight did to girls. She was not disappointed at all. She was a satisfied receiver of Batman's manhood. She still was wearing the blindfold, which drove her crazy. She wanted to see his face. But she knew it would get her in big trouble if she tried to sneak a peek. Plus, the not really knowing who fucked the shit out of her made the sex even hotter. She was happy that she and Bruce became friends with benefits after that night.